Welcome to My Utmost for His Highest for October 8th. Coming to Jesus. The verse is Matthew 11:28. Let's look that up. Matthew chapter 11 at verse 25, the chapter title is Rest for the Weary, so we'll start there. At that time, Jesus said, I praise you, Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because you have hidden these things from the wise and learned and revealed them to little children. Yes, Father, for this was your good pleasure. All things have been committed to me by my Father. No one knows the Son except the Father, and no one knows the Father except the Son, and those to whom the Son chooses to reveal him. Here we are at verse 28. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me. I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light. Come to me. Isn't it humiliating to be told that we must come to Jesus? Think of the things about which we will not come to Jesus. If you want to know how real you are, test yourself by these words, come to me. In every dimension in which you are not real, you will argue or evade the issue altogether rather than come. You will go through sorrow rather than come. You will do anything rather than come the last lap of the race of seemingly unspeakable foolishness and say, just as I am, I come. As long as you have even the least bit of spiritual disrespect, it will always reveal itself in the fact that you are expecting God to tell you to do something very big, and yet all He is telling you to do is come. Come to me. When you hear those words, you will know that something must happen in you before you can come. The Holy Spirit will show you what you have to do, and it will involve anything that will uproot whatever is preventing you from getting through to Jesus. And you will never get any further until you are willing to do that very thing. The Holy Spirit will search out that one immovable stronghold within you, and He cannot budge unless you are willing to let Him do so. Oh, I'm reading that line again. The Holy Spirit will search out that one immovable stronghold within you, and He cannot budge it unless you are willing to let Him do so. Wow. How often have you come to God with your requests and gone away thinking, I've really received what I wanted this time, and yet you go away with nothing, when all the time God has stood with His hands outstretched, not only to take you, but also for you to take Him. Just think of the invincible, unconquerable, and untiring patience of Jesus, who lovingly says, come to me. Oh, I just really like that. And so often we do come and He wants to give us stuff, but yeah, are we coming for the wrong reasons, or we don't come often enough to Him? His burden, He says, come, because we should bring our burdens to Him, and that His yoke is easy and His burden is light. And we need to believe that and try to do things His way and come to Him more often, right? Asking for the right things. But I think so often we're running around and we're just so full of burden and just the weight is so heavy on us. And that's kind of our own fault, because He's standing there saying, if you come to me, I will help lift up that burden. So today I hope you realize that He is just up there waiting for you to come and for you to just release the burden. And then the Holy Spirit can work in us, right? And He can just make the burden so much lighter for us. So that's my hope for you today, that you have a burden-free day because you're lifting all your burdens up to Jesus. Have a great day, my friend. I'll see you back here tomorrow. And you'll be more rested, right? Because you're lifting your burden. You can order your own copy of the My Utmost for His Highest devotional book by going to utmost.org. And I would love to answer any questions you may have about faith in Jesus. Just email me through my website, nancyjoytoyou.com. And I hope you go out and shine for Him today. See you tomorrow.